Okay, this is for Scatterplots, learning to draw them. This is for section 9.1, page 673, 8 through 11 that you're going to do. So I'm going to show you how to construct a scatterplot and then analyze it. So construct and interpret a scatterplot of the data collected by a travel agency. If a relationship exists, make a conjecture about the number of visitors in month 12. So you have some data here that you're going to be given when you do your problems. Months 1 through 10, and then number of visitors. The lowest you need to identify the lowest score, or the lowest number is 208. The highest score in this set, hopefully I get this right, is 647. So the first thing we want to do is find the X scale. The X scale, as you should know, is your months. The Y scale, you should know, the second part of the table is your number of visitors. So if the months go from 1 to 10, that's what we need to go from 0 to 10 on our graph. So we're going to come down here. I'm going to slide this down, and I'm going to make, starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 months. And then label that as months, the x-axis. Okay? Now you're going to do the same thing on the y-axis. So we got to look at what are the values for y. So they go from 208 to 647, but you don't do it that way. You start at 0 and you go to 700, and I would go by 50s. Now you could go by hundreds, and you don't have 7 lines up here. Maybe that's the best, to go by hundreds. But I'm going to try 50s and see if that works out best. So 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, and then put it right on that line, 350, 400, because each mark is the amount. 450, 500, 550, 600, 650, and I've kind of run out of room, but that last one is 700 because I got to go up to 650 at least. So now I gotta label that as the number of visitors on the side, number of visitors. So you're labeling both the X and the Y axis, because eventually you're going to analyze it down here. Okay, so now I graph the points. Now I'm going to stop this. I'm going to graph my points, and then I'm going to show you that. So 1, 208. So 1, 208 is approximately right there. So I'm going to pause this for a minute. I'm going to get all my points graphed. Okay, I got all my points graphed. So this one, the second one, and it starts out looking like it's linear, but then on the 9th and 10th month, you have 2 that are over here. Now, if you only had 1 over here, then we'd call that an outlier, but we have 2 over here. So you can't really call this any kind of linear. It looks linear, but then these 2 make it nonlinear. So this answer for analyzing this graph, after you've plotted everything, that's not a hard thing to do. I'm going to write the analysis down here. So analysis would be, there does not appear to be a relationship between the variables. Okay. No, it's not linear because of those 2 points right there, linear, and there's no outliers. Because there's 2 points over here, not just 1. So no prediction can be made. Let me move that down a little bit. Sorry about that. No prediction can be made. And that's how you take your information that's given. You go through graphing it using the X scale, Y scale, and label the scale. Plot all the points and analyze. That's what you need to do on your homework that you're doing tonight. Good luck. Have a great day.